Hi, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's sunshine. It was breezier than I thought it would be. Coming to you, it's coming up on 6 o'clock. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill from the Portland, Vancouver area. A lot of what I utilize is my weather site, portlandweather.com. But clearly, today was on track as we had no rain, and this long stretch of dry, mainly sunny weather has begun, and it still looks like tomorrow will be the first day where we see warmer temperatures than we have seen. Today we hit 70 as expected in Portland. The warmest PDX has been, by the way, this year, 78 degrees 2 times. Tomorrow, I still think it's absolutely likely we see our first 80-degree day on Thursday. And we're going to be pretty close, if not hitting 90 on Friday and on Saturday. And that brings me to this record heat, question mark, question mark. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So these are the record temperatures for PDX that stand today. So the record for tomorrow, Thursday, 87 degrees back in 2020. I think we hit 80 tomorrow. We may be 83, 84, but there's no way we get up to 87 if that record will stand. Now, Friday, the record high is 89. That was back in 2019. And that's a possibility. I'm giving us a chance to hit 90. Saturday, 91. That's a possibility. I'm forecasting 89, but clearly we could be 90, 91. And then Mother's Day this year, the record for the date is 90. And that was last year, 2023. It does not appear that we will have that record because we're expected to have an east wind move in Friday, Saturday. So real quick, the warm up begins tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, we get the east winds right around 90 both days. But Saturday during the day, that east wind fades. And then Sunday, we're in an all out westerly flow. Sunday's high back down to about 80. And that's why Sunday's record of 90 is not in jeopardy. And do you remember, I think I mentioned this the other day, last May of 2023 was the warmest May we've ever had in the record books in Portland. It was also a May that set the record for 5 90-degree days, something we had not done before, reached 90 in the month of May 5 times until last year. Okay. By the way, what about the coast? This was the Inn at Ottercrest. I grabbed this image this morning. Coast is beautifully sunny. So east winds kick in tomorrow. So the coast is going to be absolutely sunny tomorrow, absolutely sunny on Friday. The east wind direction is still there Saturday morning, and I'm going to show you this. So Saturday is sunny, although during the day the winds go north to variable, and then by Sunday we're in a westerly flow. So that gives us Friday afternoon, the warmest spots along the coast could be as hot as 88 degrees, pretty similar to the valley with that east wind. Saturday, the east winds fade, still sunny, and still 70 to as warm as 82 in spots along the coast. Now, Sunday is the one day where it's tough to tell this far out. With the westerly flow and warm weather inland, it's very possible that at least in sections of the coast on Sunday, we have some low clouds or fog banks pop, and that could produce some misty weather. I'm not sure if the entire coast is going to be kind of cloudy on Sunday, or if there will be just pockets of low clouds, but I've got temperatures mainly in the 60s. So that's what the coast forecast is looking like as this warmer weather moves in and holds into Mother's Day weekend, certainly for the Inland Valley. Okay, real quick, a big thank you as always to the Momentous Wealth podcast. So you can tune in on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. They have a whole library of podcasts that they put together. Basically, you will hear financial advisor Todd Pisarcik and special guests explore all things finance and investing. I've listened to two of them, including what I still think is the most recent one about what is the number that you need to retire. So it's even if you're not looking for a new financial planner, I highly recommend Todd and his team, Momentous Wealth Management up in Vancouver, licensed in both Oregon and Washington. But the podcasts are really educational. I've completely enjoyed listening to them. Okay, thank you for that sponsorship. Let's take a look at the ridging taking hold. This is the European model. This is this afternoon. Here's the cold air back over and the cold low in Nebraska and Colorado and into Kansas. There were severe thunderstorms, including some tornado warnings south of St. Louis today and also over in North Carolina. This ridge out here, you're going to see this push inland tomorrow and also on Friday. So again, this is this afternoon. Let me just play this and stop it tomorrow afternoon. See how the ridge is kind of bent and nosed itself up into British Columbia and then all the way over to parts of Montana. The way the orientation of this ridge is coming in will give us an east wind flow as soon as tomorrow. It's a 585 height for the upper level high where you see the enclosed contour offshore. It's a strong upper level high for any time of the year. Friday, let's go ahead. All out east wind. We still have the ridge. Now, it's already not as strong as it will be tomorrow a lot, but we're still getting an east wind and still very dominant. Look at that cold trough out across the eastern U.S. This is the way it works, right? If we get big ridging, not always, but often the rest of the country will be in the cold troughing. That's what you're seeing right here with the cold digging all the way down to the Carolinas. Okay, now, so east wind Thursday, east wind Friday. We just talked about that. East wind still with us Saturday morning. Here's Saturday morning, ridge still in place. Now, during the day Saturday, the east wind goes away and the winds become variable. The ridge, what we call flattens. So it was kind of knifing all the way up into here. But if you look at, there's still some ridging up into Vancouver, BC, where you see the contours right there. But right in here, the ridge is kind of flattening or laying down. There's a trough out to sea. So Saturday, the last real warm day, because as we get into Mother's Day, see this trough? This cooler air mainly passing to our north. Notice there is a trough right here. This is westerly flow coming in Sunday. That's why the coast has the big cool down. And while we'll go from near 90 to near 80 here in the inland valley of Oregon and up into Washington on Mother's Day. The rain is well to our north, so no rain chance, but a westerly cooler air as that trough pushes inland. Now look what happens as we go into the mid part of this is Tuesday of next week. There's a brand new ridge that's going to be building in. So the forecast, as far as the eye can see at this point, certainly well through much of next week, is dry. And after a little bit of a cool dip in temperature to start next week, there's another 585 high. We're going to be warming right back up. So yeah, pretty impressive. This shows you the winds, and I wish this was easier to see, but it's the best that I have. See, this is tomorrow morning. See the wind barbs right here? This is all east wind flowing into the Cascades, into the Willamette Valley. This is a northeast wind off of the coast. So that is sunny weather at the coast. This does show 22-mile-per-hour winds just offshore, mostly 5 to 10 sustained here in the valley. And I want to go ahead and just play this into Friday. So now here is, let me go ahead and just settle it. This is Friday afternoon. Now this is interesting because this is showing more of a westerly flow. Now this is at 5,000 feet in the atmosphere. Hold on, 10, no, I think I misspoke. These are surface streamlines. I think at the lowest levels of boundary layer, we're still going to look at an east wind, but this shows aloft, we're kicking more into west. And then as we play this into Saturday, here's the northwesterly cooler flow along the coast, northwest cooler flow coming inland. And then I'll just play this into Mother's Day. Here's Mother's Day. Definitely a west wind, definitely a west wind all across Oregon. And there's some a wind pocket picking up in the Dalles right there, the East Gorge out in the Columbia Basin, back up to some 22, 25-mile-per-hour winds sustained. So that's gusty winds setting up Mother's Day afternoon for the East Gorge and the Columbia Basin. This is 20-mile-per-hour sustained winds along the coast, so kind of a breezy Mother's Day along the coast as well with the wind direction from the northwest. Again, I wish this was easier to see. I'll keep looking and see if I can find a better model depiction of what the winds are doing. Okay, well, right now, 6:45 in the evening, 44 Timberline, 50 Meadows, 42 Skibo. Look at all the, Skibo is still saying 53 inches at 5,000 feet. This is down lower at their base level. And there you can see it's really melting away quickly there at 4,000 feet. Government Camp, not much snow roadside anymore, 51 degrees. So obviously we're going to be melting a lot of snow in the coming days. Somebody messaged me, are there concerns right now about flooding due to rapid snow melt? Not seeing that right now. Past temperatures 50 Santiam, I mean, plenty warm, 46 at Willamette Pass. And look at the Government Camp forecast: 63 tomorrow, 72 Friday, 73 Saturday, cooler 65 on Sunday, upper 50s to around 60 on Monday, Tuesday. All right, here's the Northwest current temperature map. Let's go up to Seattle, 63 degrees up there at 6 o'clock this evening. Sunny and 74 tomorrow. Even Seattle, 82 Friday, 82 Saturday, a little bit cooler on Mother's Day, and then dry into Tuesday. They're showing a slight rain chance on Wednesday, but when I look at all the modeling, I don't think that pans out. All right, that's Seattle. Let's go the opposite. Here's Medford. This is going to be warm. 84 tomorrow, 90 Friday, 90 Saturday, 86 on Monday. No rain chances here. Monday's in the 84, Tuesday's 82. Okay. Let's go over to Central Oregon. Bend 61 right now. How about 71 tomorrow, near 80 on Friday, 82 Saturday, near 80 on Mother's Day. All sunny, all dry, really lovely weather over there. Warm, but I mean, absolutely lovely. Here's what the coast is looking like. Look at this. Newport 76. I think there will be some 80s tomorrow at the beach. It shows 80 in Newport on Friday. Now, Thursday and Friday, there could be temperatures well up. Excuse me. Let me back up. Thursday, I think there could be an 80-degree temperature at the coast. Friday, I think there could be upper 80s to be found. This shows 80 in Newport. Saturday, 65. I wonder what Astoria shows. Let's go check it out. Well, 81 Friday. I think these numbers are too low as they often are. There's a cooler weather for Mother's Day with a mix of clouds, 61 degrees Sunday. But remember, I started off by saying I think there could be mid to upper 80s at the coast in spots on Friday, and then a little bit cooler on Saturday. So, with the east wind flow, we'll see how warm all of that gets. And then here is the 7-day forecast for Portland. 83 tomorrow, the first 80-degree day of the year. 90 on Friday would be a record if we make it. Not guaranteeing we'll make 90, but we're going to be close. Same thing on Saturday. Mother's Day, still 81, but certainly we'll lose the warmer degrees, if you will. And then partly cloudy, 74 on Monday, 71 Tuesday, clouds to sun, and then warming back up to 76 on Wednesday, all absolutely bone dry. All right, that is your update for this sunny, warming weather. Just like that, 80, just like that, maybe 90. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, that helps me out when you subscribe to my channel. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill in the Portland, Vancouver area, and I will talk to you soon.